I was taking a road trip one day to clear my head from a lot of life stress. I was on the road for about 12 hours, making pit stops to restaurants, to gas stations, and to smaller towns. It was around 1 o'clock. I had just filled up my gas tank, and I was on the road again, driving around, just going wherever I feel like I need to go. As I was driving, I noticed a big 18-wheeler truck was following behind me. Well, at first, I thought maybe it was a coincidence. Maybe this driver had to go somewhere in the same area as me. I didn't think much of it. But as I was driving, I noticed that the 18-wheeler began to honk at me. Or so I thought. I looked around and I didn't see any other cars. So the 18-wheeler driver was definitely honking at me. I kept driving and paid the guy no mind. But as I was doing that, the 18-wheeler began to speed up behind me and slammed in the back of my car. It was so hard that my car flipped over and it tumbled down a wooded forest. The last thing I remember was blacking out. When I came to, I woke up to seeing the sun blazing down on me. I don't know how long I was knocked out for, but it felt like I was knocked out for about a couple of hours. I remember being in my car still, and it was upside down. I managed to get myself out of the car, and luckily, I only had a few minor bruises, considering that the accident was pretty bad. But I wanted to know who was the person that pushed me off the road. It was an 18-wheeler, but unfortunately, I never got its license plate number. I managed to get help, and I called the police. They came and they did an investigation. But unfortunately, there was nothing much they can do because they didn't know how the guy looked, nor did they have his license plate number. I was upset. I want the person who done this to me to be brought to justice. But since there was a lack of evidence, forcibly, I had to let it go. Luckily, I was able to get a car replacement, so everything turned out to be alright. 6 months later, I decided to go on another road trip, thinking that I should be alright, because I know that guy's not going to be there again to try and finish me off. So, I took the road trip again. Everything was alright. I like being outdoors, on road trips, traveling to towns and restaurants in different areas. I had a good time. It was 2 o'clock in the morning, and I noticed I saw a big 18-wheeler coming up behind me. For a second, I thought maybe it was just another guy driving an 18-wheeler truck. But it wasn't until I looked at the truck real good and noticed the features matches the one that pushed me off the road and caused my accident. The minute I saw that, I decided to take a stand. There was no fucking way this person was gonna pull that shit again. I drove until I saw another exit. I turned and I didn't see the 18-wheeler. It was like it vanished out of nowhere. But before I can even celebrate, my car stopped on me. I ran out of gas. I tried to call roadside service, but when I looked at my phone, there was no bars on there, meaning that I couldn't make a call to no one. I tried to see if I can use the GPS on my phone to see where was the nearest gas station, but then my phone died on me. I was stranded, with my phone dead, no way for me to get help. I was in serious trouble, but my troubles were about to get worse. As I was figuring out what I should do, I heard that 18-wheeler truck driving closer to me, closer and closer until it parked near my car. I turned around and my heart began to beat really fast. The door opened and out came a big man. He looked like he was about 6.5 feet tall. He came walking towards me with a creepy smile. And then he said to me,
I can't believe you're still alive. I thought me pushing you off the road would have done it, but apparently you're still here breathing. But that's not going to be the case this time. I'm going to make sure you die, and I'm going to make sure that you die. I'm going to watch you, because you don't deserve to live, especially after what you did to my daughter, your wife that you claim to love. I know you killed her because you wanted insurance money, and you're using it right now to go out and hike and go out here to live your best life while my daughter is 6 feet under.
Damn, I guess I wasn't entirely truthful to you guys. Yes, indeed, I murdered my wife, and I wanted her insurance money. But damn, I didn't think her father would find me again. But I came prepared. The man walked closer to me while holding a gun. As he came closer, I knew this was it. This was my opportunity. The moment he got closer with the gun, I grabbed it and I shot him 4 times. I made sure that he was dead, so I shot him 2 more times, and I watched as the dark red blood oozed out of his body. There was no way I was going to let my wife's father turn me into the police department. But I guess it's too late. I see a bunch of officers. They're coming for me. So this is where I end the story. Things are about to get a little messy, and I don't want you guys to bear witness or to hear what I'm about to do. So you guys take care. This is where I end this story.